I think Lightning's going to take this a little bit more carefully now, especially after seeing the results of waste up there.
Yeah, I don't. Thought he would have gone for the residence over there on the left with his 2.
And he seems pretty content with the bottom left. He's going to have to hit that 3-on-1 eventually. Ooh, wait a minute. Is he going for... He's going for residence now. Now he's going into residence now. Okay, so we see him going for residence. He's going to make the adjustment. And he's pretty well set up to get 2 bonuses eventually. Like, I think he's going to set himself up to go for the residence and then the port right after.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is his plan.
Ooh.
Oh, he's trying to go for the cheeky 2-on-1.
I don't think King John's going to love that move.
Nah, I don't think King John's going to like that one bit. He's going to be keeping an eye on black, especially since white still has presence on the top right. That is something that we got to keep an eye out for sure. I thought for sure the orcs were going to attack each other first, but however, we were wrong. We were damn well wrong this early.
Yeah, that's going to potentially start a war there. Rolling the 2-on-1 to break the bonus.
Very risky early war coming in from Dog here. And I respect it. He says, that's way too early for that bonus, but he's not going to take it. But unfortunately, it did not work out for him. But we'll have to see where that goes afterwards as Pink decides to take the bonus on the right.
Yeah, Pink gets the +6 there in stores.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bonuses here, so I got to remember all the bonuses for this particular map. Looks like Green's going to settle just right above King John here. Green's not going to punish John. He's not going to punish him. He's just going to sit back and bing chill. Seems to be friendly with John for now, which could give John an opportunity to clap black cheeks back if he wants to. Going for the defensive move. Oh, and he's going to be setting up in the north as well, keeping up the presence on the north side up there, probably to potentially harass black and or go for that bonus on the top side there. So John wants to be set up right next to black, especially if black decides to make any snipe-ish moves again. So I think that's his plan there. The real question here is, where is red going?
Yeah, not much of a... I mean, kind of a line on the Courtyard or Mont Saint-Michel.
Mm-hmm. But is he trying to go for both at the same time?
I know, that's kind of what it looks like, going for both at the same time.
That's bold. That is really bold. He would need to get really good-ass dice to make sure he gets both of them. But if it works out for him, then he's got the Blizzard covering him from the green player in the middle there, at least in the one territory there. So then he just has to guard the top. And then if he secures the rest of that left side there with the help of that bonus, he could get a pretty good amount of income here and have a pretty good solid troop economy here compared to everybody else on the map. So he would put himself at a pretty good advantage, especially if he's at the point where everybody else is getting their bonuses now, getting themselves established, where red's starting to fall behind a little bit unless he gets the 2 bonuses or at least one of the bonuses next turn. But if he gets both of them, he could put himself in a pretty significant lead here.
Yeah, he'll easily get the Courtyard rolling that 4-on-1. I don't know if he gets both next turn, but he's easily got one ready to go.
Absolutely. So let's see. We're now on board Maddie. 34 troops on the field. Maddie's got the troop lead at the moment. I believe Maddie's the first player to fully supplement the bonus income besides Green. We'll see where Maddie goes with this turn. A 4, a 3, 2 2s in the main core of the bonuses. I believe you said that's stores, correct?
Yeah, stores.
Okay. Yeah, so the main core territory of stores, the +6 has the 4, the 3, and the 2 2s, and has a decent split going with the 2 on the north side and the 4 all the way in the west. Great roll right there to take out the 4 without any losses, but oddly enough, every other territory that Maddie's attacked has lost at least some kind of troops, even though they were significantly less than the 4 itself. does go for the double bonus.
Getting some shocked faces emojis there.
Yeah, green thinks this is a bold move going for these two bonuses super early. And this is going to put more pressure on Waste to potentially get both of these bonuses at once. He might crack under this pressure here if he's not too careful.
It could be interesting to see what that play is. Also, Maddie has a play for the markets bonus, which is that kind of zigzag between her two bonuses, which is another +7. That would be the real greedy move next turn to start going for that.
Maddie's got to be careful though, not to put a target on her, not to put a target on herself or himself. He or her?
Her.
Okay. I know it's such a silly question. You never know
Sure.
people what people say these days, you know. But
Sure.
Maddie is putting herself in a position where a greed play could be disastrous if done too early. But if done at the right time, then Maddie's going to have uncontrollable growth and she's going to be the overwhelming leader here. Now, let's see what Red does here. If Red's going to go for the double bonus attack here.
Moves 4 over. Doesn't take the bonus at all.
Not a good split from Red there. That is not a good split from that attack. And that's another delay for Waste. And Waste is delaying so much time here getting these bonuses. Everybody else on the map has bonuses besides Waste. And Waste is going to be falling further and further behind here, which is definitely not a great start for Waste in this first game. See, Lightning is getting in position for the port bonus as well. Lightning's in great position to get that extra +6, which is definitely going to be huge. As the black player looks like is going for the middle right area. I believe that's a plus, is that +9 I saw? +8?
+8, yeah, same
+8.
Oh,
+7.
+7, sorry.
Okay.
St. Pierre.
I knew it was definitely more than the bonus on the right. Black sending the signal over to Maddie, trying to be friends with the emotes.
That should work.
Yeah, I think Maddie's not too concerned with Black at the moment.
Maddie got to hold both bonuses there.
Yeah, and this could come down to maybe like there's several different factors here that could come into play. If Red continues to fall further and further behind, Red's gonna become more and more of a fish. According to all these players here, who decides to go for that bounty, the really valuable 5 points. Those 5 points are extremely valuable in this, especially in this first game. You want to get off to a good start. You don't want to end up with a big fat donut on that scoreboard. You want to make sure to give yourself a chance going into the later rounds if you can't pick up more than 5 points. And more importantly, you just want to have points just to get momentum going. In this game, Risk is a momentum-based game. If you do not have any momentum, that's going to carry on to other games, and you're going to have trouble scoring points.
Totally agree.
So hopping on board Landon here. Landon with the Abbey bonus, the +3. The 15 stacked in the middle next to Hill Road. Not a great split for green, but a very solid stack consolidated in the middle. It is the largest stack on the field right now, at the very least. So that stack could do some major damage if he wants to, but looks like green is starting to split up the positions just a little bit here, which I think is definitely smart to keep a extra presence elsewhere, not to put too much presence out there, but to have another stack out there to kind of survey the rest of the map and do a little bit of scouting as well, which definitely helps the Kareem player. Sure. See what King John does here. Does he go for a second bonus? That's going to be a big question for John. Or a third bonus, I should say. He has the bonus at the top side now, too.
Yeah, King John was kind of in a tough spot coming into this turn. Didn't have a lot of troops compared to everybody, but we'll see. He can get it
I think
out.
what King John is trying to do is focus on the smaller bonus income and play kind of under the radar, and then try to snipe a third bonus, and then use the justification it will equal everybody else's income here. And I think that's what, in a way, that's what John's notorious for. He plays under the radar, but then He relies on a lot of friendly contact around him. But speaking of
Oh,
non-friendly contact,
oh my
the Orc
gosh.
rival to the north hits him. He
He
gets
gets the
hit
two
by the red
bonuses and
player.
goes immediately for the break.
Man, this is a really bold move from Red. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out. He did not have that bonus or both bonuses for quite some time, and the card trade ups are about to start pretty soon here. So
Yeah.
Red is going to have to rely on some god tier dice here to ensure that he keeps both of
That was gutsy.
them. Indeed, I respect it. I definitely respect it. That's for sure.
A little bit of antagonizing King John in this game so far,
And I
testing his
think
patience.
the orc little bro up there wants to be taken seriously by big bro John here. We'll have to see how that works out for Red.
Feels like it's going to be a double break, but we'll see.
Meanwhile, Black, speaking of double here, grabs his double bonus now. So Black's got some pretty good, decent income now, the +5 and the +7, just based off of bonus income alone. Black
Yeah,
could
really
definitely
good.
be in a position where he grows quite a bit, if not on almost the same level as Pink. So Black and Pink are looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, gonna be interesting how long they work together without going bad neighbor.
Man, they're
What's
both
up,
in double
noob?
digits in terms of bonus income here, so that's definitely huge. Let's see what Maddie decides to do here. Is there any
Maddie wants a
bonuses
third
left for Maddie to
bonus.
grab?
Yeah, that West
Yeah,
Wall
Maddie
bonus.
wants another one. Even John is shocked by it too. He sees the greed all over this. The good
Good
game's coming
game.
out.
Classic.
Classic good game. He's trying to get people to attack Maddie indirectly. But you cannot deny the strong position that Maddie has.
Yeah, very good position.
Absolutely impenetrable position, especially if a third bonus is taken. And there it is. Bonus number
Boy.
3. Is anyone going to stop the madness that's Pink? Is anyone going to stop it? Or will King John and his orc little bro continue to fight meaninglessly? We'll have to see. Or maybe just for the 5 points. Maybe just one wants 5 points out of this. Ooh, Landon breaks Red. Landon's
Ah.
going to break him. Ooh.
And takes out an exterior. Kind of feeds to King John there.
Yeah, that's going to help King John quite a bit there, especially if King John, I mean, I would not see it past him for him to go for an aggressive 4 trade here and use that to kill Red for his 5 cards and get a double trade. Unless he just decides to just slam into Red with no mercy whatsoever. And I think that's what's about to happen here.
Yeah, he would
15
have
on
16.
3. He gets it.
Yeah, I don't think he can take him completely out because of the splits there in Courtyard.
Yeah, that would be a tough split to mitigate there. But Green definitely giving a good helping hand to John there. And I think, honestly, in terms of Landon's position, he's only got 1 bonus, too. He's only got a +3.
Yeah.
Everybody else has got +6 or more right now
Yep.
in terms of bonus income. And Green has fallen so far behind, too, kind of under the radar, too. So with him hitting Red, that makes him less of a fish, and it gives Green also an opportunity to maybe grab 5 points out of this, just in case the game kind of goes to waste, if you see what I did there.
Nice.
And I know, that was cheesy dad joke of the day right there. But
nice. Well, exile and waste are both good use words there. Waste goes to break Maddie.
Maddie is to piss off knocked out here in just a short moment here. He loses the 11 on 6, and there goes Waste. Rest in peace, little bro Orc. He goes down in 6th place. Mitch?
Sorry, I was got cut out there. Can you hear me?
No, you good, you good, you good.
Cool.
Yeah, so in case you just missed it, Pink absolutely wasted Waste. Waste is gone. 5 points on the board, going into the way of Maddie to start the. Ooh, Black is angry about something. What's Black angry about? Something happened over there during Pink's turn there. I wonder what happened there.
Ooh, a break of blue.
Yeah, and Blue's pretty close to in income wise. So, ooh, and Pink's breaking quite a lot of territory here. Is Pink gonna rush the 70? I mean, he seems like Maddie seems like she's in a hurry here, but definitely not going to get the 70 this turn. That's for sure. No questions asked there. Only 43% of the map. King John is pissed. He is pissed after that break.
Not happy on the break.
Yeah, no kidding. He's only down to the 1 bonus on the north, so it's not looking good for King John here. And oddly enough, Landon's actually not looking too bad now. Even with the 1 bonus, he at least has a threatening stack on the board, which could do some major damage to an opponent here, making it a big, giant 40 stack here. So let's see where Landon decides to go with this stack. More than likely just going to clear out Pink from the top side there, maybe claim a 2nd bonus to get himself in a position where he can get a little bit more income here, which would definitely be huge. Great roll right there, taking out the 6 and losing only 1. That is a fantastic roll from Landon there. Landon getting some god tier dice right there, as he's going to secure another bonus. 2 bonus take from Landon, and now Landon puts himself in a much better position where he was before.
Interesting play there.
I like it. I like it. It does block out King John from going directly into the middle from the 12 stack, but King John could definitely still do some damage to Maddie and counterattack the left side there and potentially clear out from the left. That definitely is a possibility for sure. But King John also has some threatening stacks on the board. The 10 stack on the bottom side, the 8 stack on the left side does reclaim his bonus with the 3. But let's see how much damage King John decides to do to Maddie here.
Just wants the bonus.
Yeah, I don't know. King John seems like, I mean, I've seen King John in a lot of games where if he gets attacked, he just goes full blunt into the other person.
Yeah.
Full, no lube whatsoever, just goes directly in. And he's a very aggressive player when he gets attacked. Like, he goes all out aggressive. I'm actually kind of surprised that he's playing very, very content here.
Yeah.
And not pushing the issue with Maddie, especially since Maddie did push the button of King John there. And King John was getting attacked by Little Bro Orc in the north earlier, so it's honestly surprising that he's showing this much discipline so far.
Yeah. Has not let the anger get the best of him. Been very patient.
Mm-hmm. And you need to have good patience and discipline in this game to do well. And more times than not, we've seen it in a lot of games. In the Chaos tournament, we had JJ Bruh and Snow Lily, who are actually both competing in this tournament. I would actually love to see them compete against each other for the sole reason that they despise each other in game.
Do they? That's funny.
Oh, yeah. They suicide each other in the Chaos tournament, and it was, in my opinion, one of the most entertaining things to see. But of course, from the player's point of view, when players lose their shit and lose all types of control and discipline, they make mistakes, and players make mistakes all the time in these kind of scenarios. And especially in a big event like this, you cannot make big top tier mistakes like that if you want to get yourself on that national team. And especially for matchups that are going to be happening later on when you're up against nation versus nation, where especially if Snow Lily and JJ go up against each other later, it's going to be a bloodbath. And we may see the same thing here with King John.
Yeah, Landon's in one position, so that bounty's possible.
Mm-hmm. Very consolidated. Pink is still split up in two spots. Blue's got the 4 on the right side, but it could be easily taken out with one card trade.
Yep.
And I think blue is honestly in the best spot to kill pink. Like looking at blue's setup, he's got the 12 and the 15 on the left side that can easily clear out that left presence that Maddie has. And then the rest of the stacks could be used to clear out the right. And honestly, blue's got great map control as well. Maddie could, or Lightning could basically go wherever he wants. He can go wherever he wants. He's got great expansion opportunity. He can start doing a little bit of harassment against white and or black if he wants to. He could try to break up that little alliance that's going between pink and black, which is pretty clear as day at the moment. They don't seem to be messing with each other. And the big consequence, though, of that alliance is that 29 stack that you see from black is doing absolutely nothing right now.
Yeah, it's pointed right at pink.
Oh, but pink is going to break it. Pink breaks the alliance. Pink is
Pink's
broken the
going
alliance.
for green's bounty.
I think so. But for 3 cards, that's going to be interesting decision making there, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth necessarily the 3 cards, but in this particular case, pink already has 5 points, right? So this bounty would give pink 3 additional points, correct?
Gonna need some good dice. Ooh, gonna be tough.
It's gonna be an 8v9.
Gotta slow roll that first roll. No, doesn't get the slow roll.
Up to 69 to 69, and it's a failure. Unfortunate
that was
failure
tough to
for Maddie
see.
there.
That was tough.
That's gonna feed the bounty right to King John.
Yeah.
Which is not what Maddie wanted there. Maddie did not want to feed it there. And it goes back to that split that where the 5 is, where Landon's former bonus is.
Yeah.
The split too much on the bottom side. Those couple extra troops could have been big if used more on the top
run that
side.
a little differently.
I think so.
And Landon doesn't have cards on 3, so makes it an easier bounty.
Yeah, it's definitely rough for sure. I mean, no matter what happens, Landon is screwed here. There's nothing Landon can do at this point. I mean, Landon was playing a little bit too slow of a growth game, going for the 1 bonus instead of 2. On a map like this, you need to have 2 bonuses in order to really be successful on this map. And I think that Landon was just a little bit too slow on the growth. But otherwise, Landon did what he had to do. He tried to get that second bonus, but he just did it too late. See if King John can get it. Good rolls from King John, and he's going to get that bounty, no problem. That's going to be 5 points in the bag for Mr. King John himself. And Landon goes down in 5th place. See what King John does here. He's got a big, giant, scary 40 stack now. And looks like he is getting himself... Oh, he's going to break black in the backside there. Black is going to get broken yet again. Black is not going to be happy at all after that one. But I'm not sure if King John is trying to rush the 70 here. That might be what he's trying to do. I mean, he's... Oh, yeah, I think he's going to go for the 70 here. I think he's trying it. He's got a good chance here. Pick up the W and the 10 points. Lots of 1s everywhere. See if he gets it. 54%. Luckily for him, the turn timer is on 90 seconds instead of 60.
Ooh,
however, he did block himself. Ooh, that's a big block. He might still have it.
I think he still got it.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad block, but fortunately for him, he had the 10 stack or the 12 stack on the right side of the map. 68%, 69, and 70. He jabs on screen.
That's what the 90 seconds really allows for, is that dab when you need it.
Yeah, absolutely, 110%. And also for, I guess, mobile handicap there. We need to give a handicap to the mobile players. Most tournaments do not do that, that's for sure.
That's true. All right, game 1 in the books.
Yeah, so King John starting off with 15 points. Very good start for King John. That's a good, solid start.
Game 2 set up here.
Now, if I remember correctly, Game 2 settings, the Game 2 settings are extremely chaotic. Iceland fixed, correct?
That's right. Almost could fit in your Chaos tournament. Almost.
I honestly, as a result of, I mean, I'm not going to be able to add it in this upcoming Chaos tournament, but if I host the Season 3 of the Chaos tournament, I might have to host Iceland, because that map, with the settings that you have, is extremely chaotic, and it would fit perfectly for the theme. So, I mean...
It's
I think
created
that
some
would be really
wild
cool.
games already for sure.
Hmm.
We've seen one bonus held. Mamba actually was able to hold a bonus for a turn, which was
Wow.
wild.
Did he win that game?
I think he did. I think he ended up. Yeah, he definitely did. He ended up winning that game that he held the bonus
Hmm.
in.
Yeah, that would make sense, especially on a map like that where it's extremely difficult to hold a bonus, and especially such a small map. It really comes down to your early game, how you take your early game, and I think
Yeah,
that's what we're going to see here.
yeah, it's
Anybody who
tough
gets a
because
bonus for a turn puts himself in a god tier position
yeah,
early.
for sure. I mean, we see this. We've seen this map end around round 6. You know,
Hmm.
almost every time in that range. So it doesn't last very
Hmm.
long. But if you get a bonus in that time, the card trades aren't that big. So the bonus is huge.
Hmm. Absolutely. So it's the open. Open. You were talking about when I said the no loop thing earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he. Well, it's because I think it was because when someone went, when one of the players wanted to, I think it was King John's bonus. I was like, oh, he went in with no lube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good to see you in the chat, Open. Also, thank you for that raid earlier, man. You're a beast. And I did watch a little bit of your qualifier games. I hope you did well in your qualifiers. You were in the, I think he was in the Dutch qualifiers, right?
Yeah, he was. He was in the Dutch one right before this.
Ah, okay. All right, so 70% Iceland. For the record, before today, I have never seen and/or commentated a 70% game
Really?
on a map that has less than 30 territories.
Okay, yeah, that's the wild part for sure. The small map. It's one of the
Oh
smallest
yeah.
in all of Risk.
Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna mention too that I love 70% domination. Commentating it's a lot of fun. There was the last Chaos tournament we had some really exciting 70% domination games that I've commentated with Mallory, and they're honestly
Yeah,
some of the most fun games that I've seen in this game because you get that decision making that comes into play. Do you rush the 70 or do you go for kills? And if people could fail the 70 and open it up for somebody else, and 70% probably is one of the biggest decision making like skill making kind of games in this game.
I agree. You got to make
Whereas world
passes.
domination, you just go for world domination full, you just go for the entire world map control. For capitals, you just kind of sit there and don't get
Wait.
your cap slammed.
Yeah.
Basically, pull JJ roleplay or AKA Spud Top to roleplay
Yeah.
and sit on caps for 3-4 hours, and then 5 round rumble is 5 round rumble.
Yeah, totally different.
And then, of course, zombies is a survival skill. But in the meantime, it is game time. Game number 2. Here we go. Iceland. Ooh, he goes for the 8-on-4 early.
Rolls the
Knocks out one of
4.
John's big stacks here. Also, thank you, Professor Bmo, for the follow. Thank you.
John's probably feeling picked on in these games.
I would imagine so. And when John's in these kind of situations, it is very tough for him to keep his emotional capacity in check. And I think that this is going to be a big test for him, especially in the position he's in now. He has clearly shown himself as the favorite to win this based off of experience, the points he's racked up so far, and his capabilities of playing the late game, right? And I think
Right.
that in this particular case, the rest of the players are seeing that now, right? And they now understand, okay, we need to score points, and we cannot let King John get any more points. So there might be a possibility of players hitting King John, especially in this game in particular. We might see more aggressive plays against King John in this particular lobby alone. And we see a card skip here from Pink. Maddie going for the early card skip.
Interesting. Yeah, just when you have to hit the stack in this map, that happens sometimes, whether it's worth it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially, I mean, if this was true random mods, these players would be far more passive too in that regard, especially when they have to go up against a stack like that. But
Mm-hmm.
in Balance Blitz, you get your guaranteed wins and losses. So players are going to be optionally cautious or optionally aggressive. But Maddie choosing to play passive, Green choosing to play aggressive and go for the 8-on-4 early. Blue gets an easy choice because it's just ones on the bottom. So that's going to be actually a pretty good solid start for Lightning yet again. Lightning's going to have a very good opportunity to get a little bit more map control and bump up the stack a little bit and have an easy 8-on-1 attack there. Or technically it was a 12-on-1. Excuse me. So he's going to be splitting it up a 7-on-5 there. He's opting for the map control play, where clearly this is one of the few maps where you could actually have 19% of map control and only 4 territories to show for it.
Right.
Which is honestly incredible to me. But let's see what Black does here. Black's got the top side.
He's got to hit a stack
7,
to get a card.
the 5, and now a 13 stack. Ooh, so he hits the stack. He's going to hit Waste. Waste is going to get the +6 here. So Waste is going to be basically back up to even, but Waste is going to have to make some decisions here. Not necessarily yet, but he does have an option to get the card with the 1 behind him, so he's not going to lose a lot just yet. So now the option for Red here is, does he build tall or does he go wide? We noticed that you can either go for a tall 2-stack play where you go for 2 giant stacks, or you could do what Blue is doing, where Blue is going for a wide 4-stack. And the big difference here is obviously a little bit more map control. You could get more bonus income. I think if you have over 20%, you get the extra troop, if I'm not mistaken. But in regards to building tall and building wide, when you build tall, you're focusing on your capabilities of your 2 big stacks making big offensive runs, whereas your splits, if you go for the wide play, is more defensive, where you want to be in multiple positions, so then you're less likely to be killed. And that's what we're seeing from Lightning here, playing more defensive, whereas Red could be opting to play more aggressive with the big stacks, at least in the later stages.
Yeah, Red may even move into a single position here, which Trunk is in the chat here saying that he likes the 1 position play. He has proven that he knows how to make that work for him.
Mm-hmm. And it definitely works for some players, and it does not work for some. So it really evolves around, your play style and how you make it work.
For sure.
Obviously, having the biggest stacks on the field, especially in a balanced blitz situation, gives yourself potential attacker's advantage if you play it correctly. And I think that's what Waste is opting to go for here. But the options of what he does here, and yep, he goes into the 1-stack play here. Going for the 1-stack play. We'll have to see where he goes with that, if he decides to get aggressive with it, or if he just chooses to just wait things out and see what happens. I mean, it really comes down to what the rest of the players do on this particular map too, because, you could be doing all the work yourself, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to a little bit of luck in this particular game alongside the skill. And I'd argue that in this particular map, use your skill to give yourself the best possible luck you can. And I think that's what this map is really going to be all about. So let's see where Maddie goes. Maddie's on a 3-position prong split play here. The 10 on the right, the 7 on the northeast, and then, or 10 on the bottom right, the 7 on the top left or top right, and then the 8 on the left side of the map, the hard west side of the map. So Maddie's got a very good split here too. So Maddie's in a pretty good defensive position herself, so she could defend herself from any attack really, and especially since most of the stacks are not really in offensive positions besides maybe Red's 22, but Red would need to get some really good rolls in order to reach pink in particular. So it's going to come down to who gets lines on who for attacking here.
Agreed. Yeah, the lines are going to be critical.
Mm-hmm.
White seems to be wanting to line up green. King John seems to be wanting to line up Landon here.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility here. And Black here seems pretty well lined up on, I'd say both white and green. Like, he's got lines on both. But now he moves the 14 in, does hit White's ones out of the way there, and just settles up in that middle territory there, thus blocking the pink and green players from expanding west. But Red does knock out I think that was a 4-stack that got hit in the back lines there. No, that was an 8-stack that got knocked out from the bottom left side there. So that's a pretty big elimination from Waste early, as Landon's going to trade in early, gets the 3 trade. That could be huge.
Yeah, that was a big stack to hit. That was an attempt at a card block, I think.
Yeah, and Blue's completely blocked off now. Yeah, Blue cannot. I mean, Blue would have to attack either the 10, the 8, or the 3. It would be extremely aggressive to go after any one of those at this point. And Landon's also fortifying that left side as well, giving him some extra coverage on the left side. Does give himself also an opportunity to get a card as well. So green could safely still get cards for now. But blue, honestly, now, after that stack wipe, is in a lot of trouble here. Getting card blocked from both black and red. And pink, in a way, has contributed to the card block as well. So blue might be forced to hit a stack to stay alive and get a card, or just, sit back and just hope that, he does not, nobody else trades up and kills him. And unless blue could make a very cheeky move where there could be a 0-card play here, where blue trades up with 3 cards and then just no cards. That's also a possibility too. We've seen that time and time again, the Arco strategy, as we come to call it.
Right.
You trade up and you take no cards, and then you're not worth killing for cards. So you see King John, no trade from King John here. Maddie's still behind 1 card for now. Blue has the 3 trade. Blue has the 3 trade. So now blue has an option here. Does blue hit the stack, or does he no card?
Well, he's got the 1 now for Maddie. Maddie moved out to give him a card.
Okay. So yeah, Maddie moved out. Yeah, that's big. That is huge. Maddie still gets opportunities to get cards. So that is fantastic. Fantastic awareness from blue there, understanding the need to trade in to make himself a little less of a target there, and also give himself opportunities to move around the map. And luckily for him, pink was willing to move out of the way for him, so he did get a little lucky too. But red gets to farm a card there, and red seems to be opting just for farming cards. He does not want a card skip whatsoever. At least that's what red's thinking in his mind. Time will tell if that's the right decision or not, but it is working out for him so far, so no complaints there. So we see Landon is just going to continue to farm for cards. That 3 stack seems kind of expendable at the moment, but at the same time, extremely vital for green to keep getting cards. And that left position is a lifesaver for Landon to get cards. And he is in the troop lead right now. He's looking pretty good so far. He's got 3 positions, the 17 and the 16, kind of consolidated together. However, the big kicker is that 3 on the left side, giving him the ability to trade in cards. But speaking of a trade here, Maddie might have been behind a card before, but does get a vital 3 trade here.
It's for King John's bounty.
Yeah, he's going for the 11. She's going for the 11 on 10. This is a big attack, and she loses the attack by 1.
Oh no,
but
she's got the 12.
She has the troops on the side.
Okay. Whew. Thought it was happening again.
Yeah, Maddie almost screwed up the kill on King John yet again. Almost 2 in a row there, but Maddie has learned from the last time and has managed to pick up the kill. However, Maddie is particularly vulnerable now with only the 8 and the 3 left for sure. 16 troops on the field, but Maddie picks up a crucial 5 points there. 10 points on the board for Maddie, and I doubt she's going to hold that bonus.
Highly doubt it. Potentially a kill for black on a trade there.
Yeah, black can jump over and go for kill. That's a possibility. If not black, then I would say I think green gets it, if not black, unless red jumps around and goes for it that way. Oh, never mind. The blue is going to be clearing out this left side here, so I think that's going to make it more easier for red to go for it if he wants to. So
he's kind of kill guarding that one.
I think black or red gets this.
Oh no, he takes.
Nope, no kill guard. Black or red is 100% going to get this kill here on Maddie. That's 5 cards on the board, 11 troops. Is not looking good for Maddie, but at this point, I think Maddie is happy enough getting the 5 points.
I do too.
To have like 10 on the board.
Yep, at 10 now.
So in terms of like people like moving on to the next stage of the qualifiers, how does that exactly work, right? As we see black getting the kill on Maddie. Does everybody from these qualifiers here move on to like a loser's bracket, or is there like a
everybody in the seeding round that shows up moves on to the first elimination round. If you win your group in the seeding round or you perform really well, you've got a chance to either get an automatic bye through the first elimination round, or you'll have an easier path with who you play in your first elimination round. So this round just sets you up for the first elimination round.
Okay, so this is really like a seeding round, basically. Everybody's kind of seeding themselves.
That's right.
Okay, that makes sense. I gotcha. So in the meantime, Black is grabbing 61% of the map here. Oh, and Black has rushed the 70. Black has completely rushed the 70 there and wins the game. Great stuff from the Black player there. I think that was Dog. Dog picked up the 5 points, right, from the kill on Maddie and then rushed the 70%. Ties the score with King John at 15 apiece. And Maddie with 10. So Maddie is definitely still in this for sure, going into game number 3 here. But great performance from Black all around. Great performance from the majority of these players here. However, I do think that the wide split did not really work out for Lightning, and the tall play did not necessarily work out for Waste. So I think that Landon getting the Landon having the most troops on the field also did not matter either. He did absolutely nothing with those stacks, and it was rather unfortunate, but Black takes full advantage of the board, basically collapsing in on itself.
Escape, give me 1 sec. I'm going to swap my internet. Apparently it's laggy, so I'm going to swap real quick. 1 sec.
Can wait this.
All right, you there?
Yep, I'm good.
Cool.
You have Comcast or what provider you have?
AT&T, but I've had just some issues today, weirdly, so haven't really figured it out.
Wait. You have AT&T?
Oh yeah, AT&T.
You gotta upgrade.
we don't even have Comcast out here, so it's AT&T or Cox is actually the Comcast equivalent, I guess, out here.
I got you. Now I have we have Optimum by us or whatever, so it's so no, I feel you. Sometimes we get limited choices too, so it's all good. I'm just mostly busting because I know AT&T gets a lot of slack sometimes.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, but maybe someday we'll get a better option.
So let's see. Open said Maddie's an absolute beast on this map, getting 19 points at practice and such. Well, Maddie picked up 5 points there. Open, so that's a decent round for Maddie. Maddie definitely keeps herself in the conversation for sure. But I think Maddie is gonna probably. I mean, obviously you want to win to get the most points that you can. So obviously Maddie's gonna try to win this game. But I think in this last game, Maddie is definitely going to need to win this game and show maybe get a bounty, maybe get 15. That would be a really good, solid performance. I mean, anybody that has 0 points at this point is in, I'd argue, a must-win situation now. They have to win this game if they're going to win this group.
Yeah, and once we get to the elimination rounds, it'll be top 3 getting through. So that'll be kind of the focus. If you were at 0 at this point, you're thinking about how to get past Maddie, basically.
Mm-hmm. So then in this scenario too, do points carry over into the elimination rounds, or do they get reset?
They don't. You reset every round. So it's just top 3 in your group for that round. Move on.
Yeah. So basically, those players that want to get into the position where they can win this group, they got to win this game. It is a must-win situation for Landon, Lightning, and Waste for sure. They're in must-win situations for sure. I'd say that if Maddie gets maybe 2 bounties in second is not necessarily terrible for Maddie. That'd be a pretty good, solid outing. That'd be 8 points. That'd be 18 on the board.
Yes.
But I would say that the best case scenario for the players with 0 points is you got to win this game. You got to find a way to break through.
Yeah, we're waiting on
Maddie.
Yeah, there we go.
There she is.
And Dog Sergeant and Waste swapped colors here, so that should be confusing.
Yeah, and Waste, the fellow orc little bro has not been faring well against King John so far in this group. King John completely outclassing Waste with the 15 points that he has so far, and has definitely established himself as the favorite coming out of this group so far. However, with a really good performance coming in from Dog seems like he's going to be coming in to challenge King John, and Maddie not too far behind as well in terms of the point standings right now. So it is definitely up in the air for who can win this group, but King John, especially on a huge map like this, has a huge advantage. King John thrives on huge maps. We've seen him do well on Mount Michel before, and a map like this is definitely his bread and butter. Large maps, lots of opportunities for bonus control. He loves to snowball. That's one of his favorite things to do in Risk. He loves the snowballing, and he's got some good choices to go for. And he's first in the turn order, so he gets first choice and where he wants to go.
And how about these blizzards here in West Africa? Very interesting.
That for West Africa, that is brutal. Completely cuts off Spain from West Africa completely. And there's 3 blizzards there, not 1 or 2. I mean, you could just technically put 1 there, and that blocks off Spain from the Northwest African mainland over there. But the developers are like, screw it, let's add 3, because why the hell not? Let's make Morocco and part of Algeria filled with nothing but snow.
Yeah, you only got to take 7 territories there to get West Africa. I do think it snows there quite often, though, so it's pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
They see blizzards.
Speaking of interesting blizzards too, we see Sweden's got a blizzard, and Finland. The 2 blizzards actually connect, so Russia's completely cut off from Scandinavia. There's one way in from Germany if you go from Denmark and hop north into Norway there. So that's going to be an interesting cutoff point, as well as the potential cutoff point in England to the I believe that's Normandy in France over there, or that's just, or I guess it's Brittany. I guess they're both kind of combined together.
Yeah, they're in the same spot. I don't know what the name of it is. That's for the territory name.
It'll probably be shown in a little bit here.
Yeah, we'll see it at some point. Looks like Dog goes for the Russian play here.
Yeah, so Russia's definitely one of the larger bonuses to go for in this particular map of Advanced Europe. You get a large amount of income. If you get that turn 2, that's going to be a huge take from Weight. Or I believe, no, that's not Waste anymore. Now that is
Dog.
That is Dog with the color change. Yeah, Dog has been playing very well at macro so far. He's been macroing really well in all the big maps so far. Mount Saint Michel, he had a pretty good build-up as well in that game, and he's doing it well again, especially if he gets Russia in this next upcoming turn here, where the Caucasus is completely blocked off from like the Ottoman Orient region. So he can easily secure Russia and then just focus west. All he has to do is focus west. He doesn't have to focus north into Finland. All he has to do is focus west, and he can do a pretty big guard on Eastern Europe if he wants to too. He's got a great opportunity to do either one of those. However, big highlight is on blue here. Lightning went for the +5 early.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Black going here?
Oh, he's going. He also wants Russia.
And the 2 players fighting over Russia pretty early. This is going to put a thwart into Dog's plans here.
Yeah.
I believe that was Waste. Yeah. That was Waste that went in there, yes. So that's a very aggressive move. We'll have to see if that works out or not. That's definitely it definitely could spark a lot of aggression here. It definitely screws up Red's plan quite a bit there. So Black is going to have to decisively knock him out, or just wait for him to move out of the way. We'll have to see. But Green messed up the split there in West Africa, unfortunately, while trying to grab that bonus. So that's definitely a big rip. However, King John had the Austria-Hungary bonus, and then he lost it. It was actually attacked by Green. And that's a 2 territory hold for the Danube. I think it's called the Danube, but in this case, I call it Austria-Hungary because it looks like Austria-Hungary.
Yeah, it looks like Austria-Hungary. It's called the Dinaric Alps from
World War I. Bonus. Minus, Transylvania and part of Vojvodina.
That's right. Those are very specific names, but yes, I think that makes sense.
So we see Denmark has been taken. Ooh, man, look at Blue's position. Blue's position is like super strong already. I mean, he's got a pretty good solid hold onto Denmark to guard Scandinavia, and he's got a really good shot at potentially holding 3 bonuses here. This could be absolutely huge.
Could have 3 bonuses with 2 guards.
Mitch, you here?
Yep, I'm here. Are you here?
Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold up.
Okay.
So apparently I cannot hear Mitch. Here, I'm going to do something real quick, boys.
I hear you.
Was it doing that thing again? Fucking sound is frozen. I hope not. All right, so we'll keep the game up, boys. Just give me a second.
All right, so Dog moves out of Russia. Let's Waste have it. Wonder if he breaks Waste here. As a retaliation, maybe? Landon goes and should be able to take the rest of West Africa here. We'll have to trust that Maddie doesn't break. Won't be able to guard fully against Maddie there. King John working out of the Alps. Also builds a stack in Spain, but he's got a lot of troops he's got to hit in Spain. Looks like he's going to go for it anyway. All right, Ingram's got control of the board. Probably, I guess he doesn't roll the 6-on-3. He wants Germany instead. Doesn't roll the 6-on-3 in the British Empire. Oh, but he breaks King John in the Alps. Playing very aggressively. King John probably a little bit frustrated with that move. I think Dog just leaves that 5 in Eastern Europe, waiting for the moment that he can take revenge on Waste up there, probably. Maddie's going to take North Africa to go along with the Balkans bonus. Wonder if Maddie will break there in North Africa.
Hello, can you hear me,
West
Mitch?
Africa. Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I don't know why I can't hear you for some reason, but
No.
yeah, I'm just gonna go on mute, right? And then like you just keep talking and just go from there, right?
Okay, sounds good. Maddie takes over North Africa, does not break Landon there. So we'll see if North Africa and West Africa can get along. There's not been a lot of good neighbor play so far in this game. Here goes Waste. Wondering if Waste hits the 5. No, just builds the 9 there. Not trusting that Dog's going to let him keep that. A guard added here by Landon. Trying to protect against Maddie. Landon goes in and breaks King John. Oh my gosh, King John must definitely feel targeted in this game. I mean, that has been tough sledding. He's been hit so many times in all 3 games and hasn't had a big retaliation. Still leading the group, tied with Dog at 15, leading the group. Currently in the tiebreaker, King John is ahead. The way the tiebreakers work is direct bounties on the person you're tied with during any of the 3 games. And then second is overall bounties. Third is bounties against the group winner. And then it goes into your points in the 3rd game. And then I think there's one more and then a coin flip. Blue's dominating the board. Takes Germany, has 4 bonuses with a total of 4 guards. No one's breaking blue. Surely someone comes into Germany at some point here and takes them out. Dog's going to take the Alps. Trusting that he gets to hold the Alps where everyone's been breaking. Think that will make Waste feel confident he can take Russia now? Maddie takes France. No, Maddie takes dog. She's going to have to roll a 5 on 1 and then a 4 on 2 if she gets perfect dice. Did not add enough to take dog completely out. Not sure why. Should have gone for the bounty there and taken dog out of the Orient. Could have placed better there. So that potentially feeds the bounty to Waste, or no? Waste does not go for it. So Landon will be in position then to get it. Waste just wants Russia. Holds Russia. Landon has got a trade on 3. He's going to get the bounty of King John down here. Maddie just realizing how close she was to that bounty. Feeds it, so Landon gets the 5 points for the bounty of King John. That puts Landon at 5 for the match. Yeah, the pressure of attorney definitely causes people to miss stuff. I've been definitely guilty of that also. You're just trying not to make that mistake, and it's tough for sure. I think Ingram breaks dog here or takes the bounty on dog. It didn't add to his 3 down in the Orient. I think that's a mistake. I think he had to add to that position in the Orient to take out dog. Decides instead to steal Spain or just break Spain? Steal Spain. Makes kind of an unnecessary split there. And also wants France. Wow. I mean, no one stopped lightning the entire game, so why not just keep going for it, right? That is a wild setup. Surely dog breaks some of that this turn. The greed. Agreed, DBJ. The greed. What's up, the alt hype? Yeah, this is Axis and Allies. Have you not heard of the game? Super popular game, Axis and Allies. Everyone loves it. Is that a card skip from Dog? What does Maddie do? Not a great kill line on anybody. Apparently doesn't have cards on 4. Maddie really thinking it through how to handle this situation. Needed the cards on 4. Could have potentially taken out Landon with cards on 4. Would have been in a dominant position if she had taken out King John on that turn previous. Hits the waist 2. Fortifies in. Yeah. Lines up to try to hit red next turn, potentially if Dog Sergeant becomes available for a kill. Waste is going to work his way out of Russia. Rolls the 6 onto or keeps the kill guard. I think Maddie dies here. Yeah, pretty good chance of that. Problem is, blue's not really on a good path to kill Maddie. Are you saying green kills Maddie? What's the trade at? Trade's only at 8. I don't think green gets Maddie here. I could be wrong. It's close. I think it's close, but I don't think green gets it. Blue should 100% be removed from the Orient. Yeah, letting blue stay in that exterior position is wild. With that much of the board. Also, blue should be broken, right? They should have just all hit one area of blue at least. There you go. Landon starts running through a little bit of blue. I think that's probably necessary to keep any chance alive here. And he goes and guards back. Nobody should break green after that kind of move. Blue gets 11 plus a 10 trade. No cards for green. Yeah, the firing too soon, it's tough. Especially in a tournament because you know that everyone else is thinking about that too and wanting to make that run right there. So it's tough. You don't want to lose the game by waiting too long, so. Alright, Dog's on 1 card here. Goes for the card skip, playing the Arco style game here, skipping. Maddie should take the Orient probably here. Well, I think he's just skipping, hoping for someone to make a mistake, I think is the logic that Dog's using. They keep skipping, maybe there'll be a mistake like we saw earlier on the King John bounty and he can get back in the game. The split kill. Maddie now has a 2-point guard on that whole bottom right half of the board. She moves the 14 out to the 4. She's got that 2-point guard. But moves the 14 to the 13 in a more aggressive play, which is fair. Points it right at Dog. Trade for Waste here. Waste has been kind of quietly making it work. Has the easy bounty on Dog and should absolutely go for it, but only gets the one card. So that's the logic there for Dog, is to stay alive. He'd really like to make the run to go get green, but doesn't have a path through there. It's blocked off. Interesting that Blue didn't break Landon in Italy after that run he made through him. Yeah, it's a good question if Landon's going to break again. I think we're asking it, does Maddie break? I mean, does Landon break Lightning? But I'm not for sure. I think Landon and Maddie have a deal worked out there. He rolls through, can only go so far. Moves his 9 out to guard. Yep. Can't guard Italy, but can guard his West Africa bonus. Maddie's gaining some troops here. Yeah, they kind of made a deal that they were going to work at that border, and everyone's been good. And Maddie not moving that extra stack down probably kept that positive feeling going. I think Maddie uses the troops to go get Dog's bounty, gets the 3rd bounty. Maddie been very consistent getting the 1 bounty per game play. It has the 3 to roll, yep. He goes ahead and breaks Italy. Makes sense. Gave him 1 break, but didn't give him the 2nd time. Maddie will be the troop leader here on her turn if she doesn't get broken by Dog, which I can't imagine she would be. That would be really tough to do without cards. Dog's getting 7 still. I think Dog's hoping for an outside shot of getting Landon at the right time. And I think that's why Blue doesn't want to break Landon too much. Doesn't want to feed it to Dog.
Hello?
You there?
Okay, I can hear you. Oh my god!
Nice.
Finally. The weirdest feeling in the world, not being able to hear you. It was like so.
That was
weird.
weird. Yeah, just all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, like it just, I didn't click anything. It just happened. Like it was just damn thing. Well, luckily I didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Like I saw the kills happen and stuff, so it's all good.
Good. And Maddie's now gonna go for the kill on Landon.
Ah, perfect. So we just got everything back up just in time. For those that are on my stream, we're back just in time. You saw the kill on King John, and now we're going to see a kill on Landon. There we go. Oh my god, I feel so much better already. Jesus Christ.
Uses the 26 probably. Yep. Gets the set and... Oh, does not get to set and turn though. Just the 4 cards.
And there goes Landon. Landon is out. But Landon does pick up 5 points. I mean, those 5 points might mean something in terms of seeding, so you never know.
It could matter. So now we've got 3 with 15, and currently Maddie is winning the tiebreaker of the 3 with 15. So Maddie sits in first, actually, right now.
So if Maddie manages to get a kill here and then ties it back up at 15, then she would be leading the tiebreaker right now, right?
She is at 15. That kill put her at 15. It'll update in a second, hopefully.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's right. Maddie picked up the kill. So we now, oh my god. So in that scenario, right, we have 3 players that all, besides John, John's not alive anymore, but right. Dog and Maddie both being still alive with 15. So, oh my god, unless Black decides to go for the kill here. Black might go for the kill. And
I think he goes for the kill on Dog.
Or does he damage Maddie? Or, ooh, he's breaking Blue here. Busting Blue's balls a little here.
Yeah, the kill on Maddie would be worth 5 cards, but I don't know if he quite had the troops. Okay, he gets the kill on Dog.
Ooh. Yeah, it's only for, the only problem with that is it's only for 1 card.
That's right.
So that could be problematic. However, if now black's going to be in a position where, in order to win, now things might have to go his way. I mean, unless blue and pink end up killing each other. So it's really going to come down to what blue and pink really decide to do here.
Yeah, but Maddie's got the group locked up now with the two that she's tied. Well, I guess not technically because
Waste could
yeah,
get a kill and win. Blue can blue could get 2 kills and win this group.
that's true.
If
Still open.
so it's still not over yet for Maddie, but Maddie has definitely cleared the 2 people that she was chasing for now.
Runs through the kill guard. Doesn't want to hit any more to feed.
So blue's hitting a lot of pink here.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of hits. Although blue's been having like an incredible amount of map control, and I was saying this on my stream earlier as well. With Scandinavia and England and Iceland super early, and then the sweep on the left side of the map to clear out what was left of the player that killed King John, and grabbing France and Germany, he got so much map control to the point where it's almost unbearable unless someone just decides to full on break him. But let's see what Maddie decides to do here. If Maddie decides to go for the kill on black, I think if Maddie kills black, that might put this game potentially away, I think, actually, in terms of points. Because if pink gets this kill, that's 3 points, right?
Right.
And then if black's the only one with 5, and lightning can only get 5 and a potential win, that'd be only 15, right?
That's right. Maddie has locked up the group with that.
Yep, and she's done it. 18 points in the bag for Maddie, but does Maddie go for more? That's the big thing. I think Maddie would definitely love to get more points here.
What's up, dog? Tough game there. We got dog in the chat now.
Dog was super close for sure. Very close games from Dog. Dog has been playing some great macro this whole game so far. So, you got to give Dog some massive credit where credit is due. Great games coming out of Dog for sure. Ooh, and it looks like Maddie ran out of time there. Let's see where blue decides to go. If blue's just going to go for breaking some bonuses on the left side, or if he's just trying to get Germany again. I mean, lightning's going to have to break quite a lot of territory from pink as well, because at this point, it's really going to come down to who gets the trade-ins at the right time and who gets broken into positions where they can't really expand out of it or punish the other player for having the bonuses that they have. So with blue has not taken the 1 point in Italy that could have been used as a 1 point hold there, but he is going to go off and hang out in northern Italy and Switzerland there. He's just going to chill on the north side there, and pink is going to get this trade up here. Gets a 40 trade. This is I forgot that this is a progressive game.
Yeah,
we forgot. So that could be big there. So honestly, the only way that blue potentially wins this game now is if blue gets a 3 trade right here and then successfully knocks out this upcoming stack. But that stack might be enough to wipe out blue completely off the map with this attack here. So we'll have to see if Maddie can close this out and win this game. And if pink is also fast enough. This is a big map. Even for 90 seconds, this map is huge. So it is a map that could absolutely decimate people on the time scale here. So pink is going to try to split this off from Spain. Leaves a 10. He's going to clear out. She's going to clear out France first. She's not going to go for the clear out on Spain first, interestingly enough. Leaves the 10 there. Blue still has an open line into France from I believe that is I forget what region that is in Spain, northern Spain. I think it's I'm not sure if it's Navarre, if I remember correctly, or Castillo. I can't remember
Not
off the top
sure.
of my head. I gotta remember my geography here. But Pink is gonna run out of time. So Blue has an opportunity to get 3 trade here. Does Blue have the 3 trade? Yes, he does.
Oh, the
He's
3
got
trade.
the 3 trade. Blue's got the 3 trade, and Blue's got the speed too. Blue was way faster on attacking than Maddie. So Blue could do some major damage here. There's a good wipe on the 9 stack too. Takes out Eastern Europe. I mean, at this point, it really comes down to if Lightning can score the 15 points and give himself a much better standing here. He's not going to win this group necessarily, but Maddie's going to win this group no matter what happens at this particular point. It's just a matter of like how many points will come into play here. If Maddie wins this game, then Maddie will have 28 points altogether. So Maddie definitely wants to have 28 points if possible. But of course, if Blue gets, the win here and gets the 15, Blue puts himself in a better position in the World Cup standings and gives himself potentially better seeding here. So there is still quite a bit on the line for this game here. And it could come down to also in terms of like the 3 players that tie up with 15 points. It could be a triple tiebreaker here put into play.
It could be interesting.
So
we will
no
we'll go through the tiebreaker and see who finishes second, third, and fourth if that becomes the situation.
Yeah, and I don't know if Pink has the ability to completely break all of Blue's bonuses here. So I think Blue is probably going to win this game. Blue
Gotta go east and try to get to Russia. East.
Yeah, he's got to hit Russia. Or she's got to hit Russia. She gets the Russia bonus.
At least the big bonuses now.
But I think the big failure here is you see that 10 there. That 10 was completely locked out.
Yeah.
And
it didn't even take Spain with
position.
It.
Yeah, that 10 being locked out of position was really bad for Pink because Pink could have used that to maybe go up to England with that stack and prevented Blue from getting even more income. But now Blue's income just increases tenfold.
Maddie does get the next trade, though.
That is true. Blue is not going to get the kill this time but Blue is going to definitely do some more damage here. Pink, if Pink has the 4 trade here, Pink will most certainly stack up probably on the 10 stack here to try to wipe out the north side of the map here. So we'll see if Pink can increase her speed here, because I think it's going to really come down to if Pink has the speed to finish this game and to keep Blue down at this point and keep Blue locked into a position where Blue is not going to be able to really move. So that's what's really going to come down to. And if Pink has this 4 trade, which, oh no, Pink does not have the 4 trade.
I think that might be it.
Luckily for Pink, though, Blue is only on 2 cards still. So
yeah, still got another turn,
trade next time by. Pink's not going to reach. I don't think Pink's going to reach England. Oh, yep, Pink went the wrong way. If I were Pink, I would have turned right back around and at least tried to get to Scandinavia.
Right from Germany.
And go for like Germany. I mean, Germany was already taken, but like trying to get to like Norway in that area and try to get that 1 extra bonus. But it's like this game it really comes down to who gets the trade up at the right time, like we've been talking about earlier, and positioning. And everybody's just been kind of splitting up their position here. So she still has the chance from the cards, but if Blue gets another 3 trade after Pink gets another 5 trade here,
that would be game for sure.
That would at least be disastrous enough where this game could drag on even longer. And Lightning has the long-term advantage. The longer this game goes on, Lightning gets more and more of the advantage because Lightning will have the speed to counteract the play style here, where Pink doesn't necessarily have the speed like Blue, but Pink is the card advantage at the moment. So, does not win a 9-on-6. That's actually huge. That's another position.
Yeah.
That's another position.
That will help.
So Pink's going to trade up here. No questions asked. We'll see where Pink decides to settle up in. That Spain tile right there is absolutely huge.
Yeah,
It
I
all
think he
comes
worked on
down to
that.
if blue gets the 3 trade. Yeah, no, it's the Maddie killed what's his name? Waste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Waste. Okay. No, a dog. Maddie killed dog. That's what it was. All right, so Maddie's gonna have to haul ass here. 50 stack on the map here. Maddie has the capabilities to clear this map, but turns are going a little too slow. And she already screwed up this kill. She cannot kill him because the part of Greece there. Greece is now been locked out. I think it might be a good game here. Lightning's potentially signaling a 3 trade here, but you have to give Maddie a lot of credit. You know, it's not that
Yeah.
for the record, it's not that any of these people are bad players. I'm going to say that right now. Speed is very difficult to master, especially on a map like this. Even I myself still have trouble with speed on a map like this. Like pathing comes into play. There's a lot of pressure, even on 90-second turn timers. For players that might be on mobile, for players that are not used to the speed, are often under a lot of pressure to get these kills. And in pressure situations like this, you miss pathing like that, and the pathing just get missed. And it happens in these games. So not necessarily faulting Maddie. And if you think about it too, Maddie also did what she had to do already. Maddie's going to win this group no matter what happens at this point. Lightning gets the 3 trade, and that is going to be game over.
Yeah, the 3 trade back to back is tough.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, even if Pink gets the 3 trade, I think just Lightning has the advantage now where Pink just does not have the speed right now. And that speed is really starting to come into the play for Lightning, where Lightning is just outclassing Maddie in terms of the speed on a map like this, where he's just able to speed around the map and then like just negate the 3 trades and the 4 trades that Pink has been getting. And just like that, this game now comes to an end, and Lightning wins the last game. Unfortunately, he's not going to win this group. However, Maddie takes the victory, unless this 21-14 fails, of course. But no, it does not. You never know, but
You never know.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, so the way it works out with that 15, Ingram actually jumps all the way up into second with the tiebreaker on that.
So Lightning finishes second in this group.
That's right.
Very well done. Very well done.
Let's see. We might have some of the players jumping in here to talk a little post game. See who.
Yeah, let's hit them up. We'll do a little interviewing here. That sounds like fun.
We got. Oh shoot! I clicked off. We got Landon in here. Potentially an exile. Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Either of you like to talk in here, Landon or Exile? See if anyone jumps into the waiting room with us.
Hello.
Hello there, Landon.
Hello there.
All right, so
What's,
then is it just...
We've also got Dog that's coming in. I'll move over. So Landon's talking. Exile does not seem to be talking, but in here. Then I'm moving over Dog. The Dog should hear us now.
Okay. So then when we have all the participants here, then we'll start asking, I suppose we'll start asking questions.
We're moving Maddie in now.
Oh, is that Maddie?
Maddie's also in now.
All right, awesome. Hello there, Maddie.
Hello.
I guess we could start with Maddie. Congratulations, Maddie. You did end up getting the most points in this group with a solid 18 points. Very well done, Maddie. Nicely done.
Thank you.
No problems. Right. So I guess the big question I would have to do a little post-game interview here was, how'd you manage to handle all the pressure that was coming in a game like this?
My hand was shaking as I was trying to go on mobile, so it was a struggle. But
that makes sense.
that's why I was moving super slowly, which probably helped me come in second place in the last game, because if I moved fast enough, I could have probably made first place. Yeah, but I made it, so that's cool.
Well, with everything that's happened in this game and where you've ended up positioning in points, it is a huge accomplishment, especially in a lobby like this, where you're up against players like King John, who's very well known for how aggressive he is after bonus is broken. The fact that you managed to outscore players like that is absolutely huge. So big congratulations to you, Maddie. I'll hop in
Thank
with
you.
Mr. Dog here next, because Dog, you were very big on your macro play. Love seeing your bonus take and stuff. What happened where there were certain situations you couldn't really take full advantage of having the macro build that you have? So what happened with the strategy there?
It just got a bit all over the place. I was trying to multitask a little bit, wasn't paying full attention, and then second game was nice. Kind of got fed that one a little bit. Last game though, last game I went for that Russia bonus, and I think Black came in and just whacked me out of there, and that really kind of screwed me over. Ended
Yeah.
up trying to go for the small middle bonus and then just zero card and maybe get a free kill if someone messed up, but I eventually got just killed.
And then
So that's
I
pretty much
believe
that one.
Waste, you're also in here, correct? That's Exile, right?
Yeah, I think Exile
Yes.
and Landon are in here.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask Waste about the potential orc rivalry that he had with King John and how he handled the pressure. So perhaps we could maybe get an answer in Twitch chat if he is in Twitch chat. We'll potentially wait on that, and then I think and then I guess we could go with Landon here as well. Landon, unfortunately, finishing at the bottom of the barrel, 5 points on the board. With the missed opportunities that you were given, please give us a rundown on how your games, how you felt with finishing with the 5 points on the board.
Well, the first one wasn't really my style. I don't do much 70%. So I don't know really how to deal with that, but the second one was kind of crazy with all not that much space to go around.
Yeah,
The
Iceland's a tough map. That's without a question.
It's very interesting. A lot of it's luck based.
The last one, I just trusted Maddie too much because I'm more of a passive player than a aggressive player, so trusted her a little bit too much and got wiped out.
Well, picking up 5 points is better than 0. We definitely seen some competitors so far that have struggled to pick up any points in particular. So I guess you can at least take that with the pat on your back. And with going into the next round or the next portion of this tournament, you'll still have a chance to make some noise. So still good stuff from you, Landon. Mitch, do you have any questions for the players here? I feel like this is one of those like post game, like like in sports, you get those like post game interviews and stuff. Kind of reminds me of those.
No, I thought it was awesome. Congrats to Maddie on the win. That was well played by everyone.
So in terms of the standings that we see here, right, that's displayed on your particular screen, right?
Yeah.
Maddie with the 18, right? I mean, it seems like the lower end, right, compared to
one of the
other
lower
winners that have happened.
group winning scores we've seen. Yes.
So will that help or decrease Maddie's chances in terms of bye seeding here? I'm assuming that's going to lower the seeding a bit.
Very unlikely that Maddie gets the bye, but still gets the group win, which will help out with seeding.
Okay, fair enough. So then I believe in 13 minutes, right, we have Group 8 competing, correct?
That's correct. We'll jump into Group 8 here, and we'll get set up. We'll take probably a 10-minute break and hop in just a few minutes before that game starts to get going for that one.
Yeah, and in the meantime, while we wait, we could do some potential predictions here. But this, let's see, this particular group. Who's in this group? I don't have the thing pulled up.
Yeah, let me pull it up for you. I'll put it up on the screen. We have Group 8, which we had a switch. I think I need to adjust, but that's most. I think 5 of the 6 are correct. We had a late switch.
Okay.
I'll get adjusted.
Let me guess. Joey Irwin is one of them.
No, actually not. That is the group.
Oh.
I was thinking of Group 9, so that is Group 8.
Okay. I guess I'll see in a minute. Here we go.
Is it up for you?
Yep, I can see it now. Interesting. I've seen Pentix play in the Chaos tournament before, believe it or not. Pentix is definitely a must-watch player in this particular group. Plasma Field, I've seen him play in the Classic tournament.
Okay, but that is the switch. I was forgetting. Okay, so Bold Starfish is playing where Plasma Field is. So let me
Bold
swap
Star is
those.
coming in.
I forgot.
Ooh, even
I
better.
forgot they swapped that. That's what I need.
Yes.
Am I still allowed to talk in here?
Sure.
Yeah, you can talk right now. Yeah, sure. I mean, the game hasn't started yet, so you can chill. And if you want to commentate with us, I guess.
Do you have anything specific?
I've played a tournament with Pentix before, and he managed to turn a really bad spawn into like a mid-game position. I think he got 3rd or 4th when he really should have gotten 6th. Did a really good job of turning it around and hanging in there. So that was pretty interesting to see when I played with him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, last time I saw Pentix in the Chaos tournament, he did not have necessarily a great run in the Chaos tournament, but definitely a very versatile player, very good play style. I like where he goes in terms of his decision making. Definitely one of the favorites in this field, I'd say. Although also Bold Starfish. Although as of recently, as successful as Bold Star is as a player, he's been having some very rough games recently. Lots of targeting issues with Bold Star, where players are targeting Bold Star for whatever reason. I don't know why people don't like Bold Star. I don't know what it is. I mean, the man's a very successful player, in my personal opinion, and he's been getting a lot of issues of being targeted or just being in bad position or just getting eliminated. He's been having some fair share of issues. So the betting line in Las Vegas does not really favor Bold Star to do well in these games, but could prove us wrong and someone could make some massive money. Never know.
Very true.
So in the meantime, in my stream, I'm going to put up a prediction and people could bet points. And you can see in Mitch's stream, he has the qualifiers, the graphic there, that really nice ass score bug that I want in the Chaos tournament that I got to figure out how to do. But I do appreciate the fact that one of us at least has the ability to make these cool ass graphics on Photoshop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Do we have any other? Do we have?
I'm gonna hop off of here for a few minutes, but you got it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I was just gonna ask. Do you have any other detail on the rest of these players that are in here?
I don't have a lot. I've played against Pentix and Bold Starfish a couple of times, but that's about all I know. Both really good players. I don't know the rest very well.
Okay, fair enough.
I've also played with Pentix quite a bit, and he's a very good player. And I don't think I know many of the other people here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would say a bunch of wild cards in here for sure that could definitely make the betting line go any which way, and just the games in general could be really exciting because everybody loves a good wild card. In my personal opinion, I love wild cards to where it could really make or break groups or just cause a lot of chaos. And you know me, I love my fair share of chaos. It's fun. It is fantastic, and I love to watch people. I mean, just suffer, I guess. So in the meantime, I'm going to create the bets. I know Mitch is going to do his thing, so he'll be back. We'll create the betting line.
What were y'all's predictions for my group?
I did not make the predictions in time myself, but I made the prediction that King John was going to win the group, and I think I lost my money.
Yeah, I figured he would too. He's a pretty good player, but
I mean, if you look at, he was the overwhelming favorite in your. To be fair.
Yeah, I figured.
Sixer, General, Grogovich, Phobic Dragon, Pentix, Starwald, and Bold Star. Okay. All right, bets are up, boys, for those that are in my stream.
I'm fairly certain I recognize Singster's name from somewhere also, but I don't really know much about him.
All right, boys, place your bets Who do you think's gonna win? Put those channel points in while we wait. And then for those of you guys in Mitch's stream, you just hang out a bit. It's only gonna be like 5 more minutes before the games start, a little bit more or less or so. So you guys have to sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, come chill, come hang out. Come hang out with the boys tonight. The boys, the boys and Risk.
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. I've got some stuff I gotta do, but lots of fun playing.
All right, good job, Doug. Well done, man.
GG's.
All right. So, Maddie, you're welcome to hang out with us in the commentary booth if you like, while the next group is going to be going off, if you like.
Yeah, I'd love to. All right, I might have to go soon, though.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Stay as long as you want. It's no worries. I'm probably in about an hour or two. I got to get going myself. I gotta go play some CS:GO with the boys.
Yup. Yeah.
I gotta rank up. I gotta get out of Goldova. I gotta get better. Hey, what's up, Boldstar?
What's up?
All right, I'm good. Ooh, speaking of Boldstar, very interesting. On the betting line right now, Boldstar is the betting favorite right now in the predictions. Despite Boldstar's struggles in tournaments in the past, he is the betting line favorite.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. No, I've misplayed quite a lot, and I've gotten bad luck in others, but.
Well, then I could. What do you think you got to do tonight in order to negate those previous struggles that you had?
I think I gotta not be an idiot. That's been a bit of a struggle in the past.
And I think I would also argue there's also certain cases where you get dogged on too. I think that's another thing that's been happening. How do you avoid getting dogged on by the other players?
Not quite sure about that. Not quite sure how to do that.
I suppose you will figure it out as the games go on. You got 3 games to figure it out, and I think you're gonna do great.
Yeah.
And I also look forward to seeing you in Chaos as well. Are you gonna be hosting the game, Boldstar, or is somebody else?
No, someone else is. I think they have to update though.
All right, it looks like G Kite is betting 1,000 on you. He's saying no pressure, Boldstar, stay away from them. Let's see. Good player, absolute wild card. Let's see. You're gonna love Admiral Michel de Reuter if you want some Dutch games. He's a good player, absolute wild card.
Oh, no, I did pretty well in the practice, so.
Well, that's good. That's a good sign. Although that happened to me too, and then I got shit on. Remember in the Legends? In the Legends, I had some really good practice games in round 4, and then I got absolutely dumpstered on in the 70% advanced Canada game. But then I had shitty ass practice games the previous 3 games, and then I won all 3.